KG Auto, I live in Brooklyn. KG Auto, I live in Brooklyn. If your car breaks down, you know to call. If your car breaks down, you know to call. Call 347-385-9080. Let's go. Yeah, KG Auto, welcome to my YouTube channel. Cold day in New York City. January is always cold, you know. If I were you, you live in Brooklyn, this is the best time to travel out, you know. But anyway, KG gotta help people, you know, that's what we're here to do. Serving the community, helping your vehicle to get back on the road. That's what we choose to do, and that's what we'll keep doing. If you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing and support your boy in any way you can. Shout out to Brooklyn. Let's spread love in the Brooklyn way. It takes one to know one. It takes two to tango. We cannot be fruitful by ourselves. We all need each other to survive. You better believe that. Having said that, I'm working on this 2015. It's a Chrysler tank country. Apparently, the starter has failed. In this cold weather, can you imagine? Anyway, the starter has failed. That's what we're gonna be doing. So she already bought one. I didn't buy this. Please don't hold me to it, because sometimes people will say, hey, KG, why don't you buy a better starter than AutoZone? I didn't buy it. You know, what people money can afford, that's what they buy. You know, 2015 is a 3.6 liter. That's what we're gonna be doing. I'm gonna bring you. I'm already down there, jack up the car. You know, to do this, you have to jack up the car. Make sure you have a good stand. You know, put a good stand on it. I'm using a 6-ton stand on it, because while you're under the car, you are responsible for your own life. You know, nobody else. You know, make sure you're safe going under the car. I will advise you to do that. Anyway, that's what we're doing. I'm gonna bring you guys underneath and show you where the starter is located and what it's gonna take to do the job. Having said that, KG, you know my slogan. Let's go. We're getting it right now. Like I said before, the starter is underneath the car. You see that engine mount bracket? That guy has to come out, and you see the other one, that's the engine mount. That guy has to come out, and this guy right here too. See, this one is the one that is underneath the engine. This piece has to, you know, it doesn't really have to come out, because I'm going to show you in a minute. Let me take off this, because this is hard to video, but I'll do my best. Okay, you see, when you come underneath here, these bolts always give problem, always. So sometimes you break it loose, then the bolt gets stuck. So even if you don't come out completely, don't take it off. Let me show you what I did, and you do that too. You see, you just swing it around after you have taken all this bolt off. All these bolts, they are all, what was that, 16 bolts. There is 1, 2, there is 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 4 on that side, and there's 2 on this side. That one is the one that is tied to the bracket. Then you just break this loose, like I said before. You break this guy loose. If you don't lose completely out, don't worry. You just swing it around like that, just like so. Get it out of the way. Then once you take off that bracket now, you can see the starter, because that engine mount there and the bracket, they're the one covering the starter, making you not to see the starter, you know. So once you get that off, you will see the starter in there. That's what I'm about to do. So the starter is held by a 15. It's a 15 bolt. So we're gonna take off that 2 bolt there, and we're gonna come here, disconnect that, you know. Hopefully we'll push it back, and the starter will have enough room to bring it out. You know, so on this kind of jobs, that's mostly when I'm working, I always like to explain. You can see where the starter is located, and I'm lying down in my back to do my job. You know, you guys know I walk on the street, so there's no way I can be videoing at the same time I'm walking. So I'm always going to explain what I do next. So let me take out those 2 bolts, and I'll bring you guys back. Stay tuned, don't go nowhere. So this cable here, see this cable might be a little of your biggest challenge. Is a 13. So when you lose it, right, because the space here, the wire is not like long enough, so you have to really use a force. You see, if you have to go in, you have to force it. So you have to really use a force to like push out that cable there. And this one too, this guy right here is all the way up there. So what I did was, because there's no way your hand could go in there, I'm just trying to explain. Like I said, I can't be showing it while I'm videoing it. So I use this guy. I'm gonna show you what I did. So this guy is what become my hand. See, I use guy there, go up there, so grab it and pull it out. Because there's no way your hand can go there. The space is tight. So that's it. I just want to explain what I did so far. So now, I believe this strap should come out. There we go. There we go. So, see now, let me try to maneuver my way to bring it out because I can't hold the camera anymore. So the starter is out. So, like I said, it's just a job that you're gonna be patient. Don't rush it. See, there's a little key here. So when you put the starter, once this key right here lap on the transmission, then you know you're in there. So once you lap, then those both can go in there. This will help you to set up the starter. So what I was talking about, see this guy right here. So it's so hard for your hand to go up there. So don't yank don't yank the plug out now. You might end up breaking it. Take your time with it so that you don't break the wire. Because you break the wire, this whole thing can become a fiasco. Then, because what we're trying to do when you're working on the car, you want to limit problem. Because if not, I've gotten a problem before. So you know where you work, sometimes you do have got a problem before. You know, so. Anyway, that's on that story for another day. So the starter, everything looks the same and all of that. Just gonna go back in and put back this guy. KG, stay tuned. So like I explained before previously, you see that? The wire I was talking about. See that yellow wire right there. So it's a little bit difficult for your hand to go in there, you know. So that might be the most difficult part of it, but just take your time, you know, because when you try to put your hand through here, except you have a little small hand, because the last thing you want to do, you don't want to yank that connector and the wire is broken, then now will be in another problem. But when you take your time, just like I explained, you can be able to do it. Once you get through here, see that, you just, when you lose this guy, you use a force to push out that cable. Once you take off that, everything is in there. You take your time to put it in. Make sure you press it all the way down so it'll come out. So the starter is there, back in there now. As you can see, everything looks nice. It's just a 215 volt holding it. So we just got to reconnect the engine mount and we're ready to start this car. KG. So like I said before, so this is the bracket that is covering the starter. Just 3 bolts, one up here, and one on the side. You can get there easily. Once you get that bracket out of the way, you see everything will start to unfold. So I'm going to bring this guy back now, put this guy, and everything is done. Just as you can see, the pan is back on, you know, so everything is back on. So that's it on this job, Tank Country, Chrysler. You know how to do the job next time. Very cold in New York. So question, comment, I will see you on my next episode. KG, love you, peace. I am gone.